Hey guys, welcome back. Um, I don't know why I'm struggling a little bit with my voice, kind of hurting. I had gotten better at being able to talk for what's it been, 2 hours? Um, Maybe I'm getting sick or something. I don't know. My throat kind of hurts. It's already hard for me to push the words out when I'm talking, but like now, like my body doesn't want me to do it. It's holding it back. Like, stop talking. I had kind of a bummer note. None of my notes are really happy fun time anyway. Oh, I should buy a better shield, that's right. I have a lot of money. He gives me a mask, I think, right? Go and get a mask for me. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. I'm not sure exactly how I want to talk about this. I'm in a little bit of a better mood than I was a couple weeks ago when I talked about, like, I was depressed and I was talking about, like, suicidal thoughts and stuff. So maybe I'll be able to handle it better than I did then, when I was just kind of like, oh, I suck, and I probably wasn't the best. I was thinking about when I was a kid, my mom used to clean people's houses. And then when I was in first grade, she stopped and she started teaching preschool. So from when I was born to when I was like 6 or whatever, I would go with her when she went to clean houses. And it's weird because I have a lot of memories of don't close. I'm gonna make it. Okay. Of going with her to these places. Like, I have a ton of memories. Like, I don't know why, because it was only like a 1 year period where I was like 4 years old to 5 years old, but I remember so much about like going to people's houses. And actually I remember one of the people she cleaned houses with had a ton of video games, and I liked going to their house because he had, like, I remember playing Ocarina of Time, and he was older than me, so he had gotten really far in the game, and I was like, whoa, he's already an adult? Like, this is crazy. I need that. There's the mask. Do I have to pay for it? So this one person was probably like my mom's best friend. I just remember my mom and her being really good friends. She cleaned their house. My mom would be friends with anybody, so she... Okay, yeah, whatever. She tried to commit suicide when I was pretty young. I was maybe in like 2nd or 3rd grade. And not my mom, the person that we helped clean the houses. I don't know if I want to buy this yet, if I can't afford the shield. Where do you get the shield from? Bippity boppity boop. Okay, whatever, let's just buy the mask. I wanted to bring that up for a couple of reasons. Number one is that it's important for me to remember that, I think, because sometimes I'll think about suicide, and I guess I think we are all a lot closer to it than we think we are. Sometimes I'll think about it and I'll be like, well, I'll never do it. It'll never happen. I guess it's helpful to think about this person. It's the only person I've ever known who tried it. She survived, but she had a lot of brain damage, and she couldn't really talk after. Oops, I keep doing this. That might be where my fear of committing suicide comes from, because I can see, like, you can do it wrong, and I saw her afterwards, and she was like, well, like, before she committed suicide, I think she may have had a bipolar disorder. There were times when she was like, well, actually, most of the time I saw her, she was like really energetic, and she was always happy to see me. She talked so much, and she had a huge personality. Like, she had a big person. Like, she had a loud voice, and she was very energetic and always like jumping around everywhere. And I remember my mom telling me that it happened and being kind of like, oh, I guess I didn't really understand what it meant when she told me. I was like, oh, that sounds bad. Is she okay? And my mom's like, not really. And I remember the first time I went to see her after she had done it, and it was really scary, because the first thing I noticed was, like, before she had done it, she was like overweight, like pretty overweight. She was big, and afterwards she was like I don't know, just really skinny. She's like a ghost. That was scary. I remember as a kid. Where the heck do you get this? Is it up? No, that's not it. I have to wait now, I think, because the shop's gonna be closed. There's some fun stuff you can do in the town at night, I remember, but I don't remember any of it, and I don't want to waste my time. Yeah, that was all my notes. So, yeah, well, I remember, so my mom brought me to see her. Hopefully that's close enough. After she wasn't talking, and I remember being, like, seeing her and being scared. And my mom was like, why don't you go sit next to her and we'll watch. I remember she's like, we'll watch the mech game. And I remember they were playing the Expos. I don't know why. It's just a weird memory, because, like, all the Expos don't exist anymore. But, I miss the expos. Yeah, I just remember being so stiff sitting next to her. She wasn't talking. It was, I don't know I don't know what else like interesting would be. I've never told that story, so I don't know what's interesting about it. I don't know what parts to emphasize or anything. But it was scary to see somebody who was so normal and then so not normal. I mean, she did have, I remember my mom talking about her before this happened, like she had bipolar disorder and oh, here we go, this has got to be it, right? Nope. Oh, where the heck is the shield? I have to, it's a good story to remember because, so she did have like a disorder, but like did seem so normal. Like it could happen to anybody. Oh, I need 8 more rupees. Okay. Like I feel normal, like in my head. I feel like me. I felt like I've always felt. I know there's a problem with me, like there's like a barrier communication wise with other people, and like I'm not good at talking. I can feel like mental blocks there sometimes, like when I'm trying to talk and but for the most part I feel like a normal person. Like I would never do anything like that, but it's good to remember like normal people do it. I was gonna say her name. I don't know if it's okay. Probably shouldn't. But she was normal. And she tried to do it. So I think it's important to remember that. I guess that's why I wanted to bring it up. So yeah, I guess I wanted to say like I didn't do a great job talking about it last time. Obviously, if you're having suicidal thoughts, like any kind of suicidal thoughts, you have to tell somebody about it. I know that's hard. That's like what I was saying before. Like, I never told anybody about it. But like it's normal to think those things sometimes. Everybody, I think, does. That's why I named the episode To Be or Not to Be, because it's like even Shakespeare thought about it. Everybody thinks about it, like, should we exist or should we not? What's the point of being here? Everybody thinks about that, and everybody struggles with it. It's a normal thought to have. But if you're ever depressed and you're thinking like, I think I'm close to doing it, or even if you're not close to, you should say something about it, because you're closer than you think you are. I'm sure my mom's friend thought she would never do it either. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I talked about that more than I thought I would. That's pretty much 15 minutes, I think. So it's a hard thing, and I'll try to keep talking about it because it's good for me to talk about hard things. But I don't have an answer. And I don't think Shakespeare had an answer either. Why we're here, why we're doing all this. Is it better to suffer the slings and arrows? I don't think anybody really knows. But what else are we gonna do except just talk about it? And it happens a lot. I mean, I've only ever known the one person to do it, but like it happens so much. People do it all the time, and it's such a terrible thing. And, it does help to talk about it. I don't know. I guess that's it. I'll end on that bummer note. But yeah. So I do want to keep playing this. I did have a lot of fun. Hopefully you saw that, like, I was having fun. I do want to talk a little bit more about, like, why I like the game and, like, specific stuff about, like, what makes this game so good. I did that a little bit in the first episode, in the second episode. So if you... I'll ask again if you want to like request a game, but sometimes it's tough because I don't really have too many games. I was lucky that I had that Dragon Age game, but yeah, it glitched out the last episode, and I was like, I think if I could ever figure out how to stream PS3 games with the face cam, I might do that. But so far, it's only PS4 games I can stream. But yeah, I guess I talked about suicide again. Hopefully I did a little bit better today than before when I was depressed. Like, so yeah, if I just like immediately in the immediate, like if you're depressed and you're feeling suicidal and you don't have anybody to talk to, I can try to help you. I'm not the best person to talk about this, but who is? I would help you find somebody to talk about it with. I don't think I would be the best person to talk about it with. But hopefully you would feel comfortable enough to just... You could message me on Twitter and just be like, I'm not feeling great. What do you think I should do? And we'll figure something out. Or... Because leaving a comment on YouTube might be weird. Might feel weird for you. I don't know. This is going too long. Okay. I hope you have a good day. And I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye. Okay, hey guys. It's weird. I just ended off on kind of a bummer note, but I wanted to see what this video is. I don't know when I'll put this. My last video is kind of long. What's this movie? I don't know. Is it just a trailer? Oh, I like this song. I miss Wind Waker. I should play it again. It's so good. Yeah, it's definitely my favorite. I like it better than Breath of the Wild. Sorry. It's still my favorite. Listen. It says the Wind Waker wove, so that means that it already came out? That's weird that you get a demo. It's kind of cool though. What's this, a retrospective? What is this? Is it just videos of old games? Is Miyamoto gonna talk? It's just the games. This is so weird. Remember this game? You can't play it, but remember? There have been so many Zelda games, but in 2003, there was only like 5. Oh, I forgot about these. I should play this. I should play these. I remember liking them, but I remember them being kind of hard. This last episode's gonna be really long. Sorry. I don't like to make them too long. Oh yeah, I never played that one. I think because I didn't have any friends? No. You don't play that one online. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That was fun. It's kind of pointless, but I should play the first Zelda too. I don't know why I never. Okay. Special movie. Okay. So see you tomorrow for real this time. Bye.